Very few simple ingredients that goes into this dish. First, we have a kind of meat that a lot of people actually don't really use that often, but it's underrated in my opinion. It's a beef cube steak. It's inexpensive and it's super great for making schnitzel. For the breading, we're gonna go super easy and just use almond flour, no other eggs or anything like that. We have a zucchini, a yellow squash, small onion. We have some avocado oil. You don't have to use avocado oil, you can use whatever oil you want, but that's the one I like, and some grass-fed Kerrygold butter. And for the seasoning of the breading, you can use whatever you like. I usually like this one, the 21 seasoning from Trader Joe's. It's pretty good. And also salt. First, we'll cut up our vegetables. I like to do fairly thin slices. So the carb count for these vegetables are about, for a medium yellow squash, 5 grams of net carbs. This is probably more on the small size, so I would say maybe 4 grams of net carbs for that one. Zucchini is a little bit lower, has 4 grams of net carbs per medium, and this is a little bit smaller one too. And then we have onions, which is actually fairly high. For a medium onion, you're looking at 8 net carbs. So since this is a little smaller, I would say this whole dish contains about 13 net grams of carb, and I would say this is probably a little bit more than enough for 2 people, so it could be also for leftovers. So take that in mind while you count your macros for the day and see how much of this you can actually eat. To our pan, I'll add some avocado oil. And we can start these off right away because it's going to take a while to get them caramelized. And for now, we're just going to let them cook down a little bit. So they can sit here. For our schnitzel, we'll just add some almond flour to the plate. Doesn't really matter the amount, you just want to have a good amount to be able to cover your beef in. And this particular seasoning has onions, black pepper, all kinds of herbs in it, and also a little bit of mustard, coriander, lemon juice powder, and stuff like that. So it's really nice and savory, but I always like to add a little salt since it doesn't have any salt in it. Then all you really have to do is dip your beef in there. Make sure, don't dry the beef. You want that little moistness to make sure that the almond flour sticks to it. And we're not looking for a heavy coating, just a little bit to give it a little crisp surface in the pan. Then we'll add our schnitzel to the pan. Stirring our vegetables so they get evenly cooked. And for the vegetables, what we're looking for is a nice caramelized surface. You cook it long enough that you actually bring out the natural sugars that's inside of the vegetables, and it'll give it a nice sweet flavor. So I can add a little extra black pepper on top, and now to add some black pepper to our vegetables. We'll also be adding some salt to the vegetables, but I wait a little bit later in the cooking process since the salt tends to draw out the liquid in the vegetables, and you don't want it to be too salty. So if I were to eat half of these vegetables, that would give me a total of about 7.5 net carbs. I've only had about 2 net carbs totally today, so that would definitely fit into my macros. One thing that I add in almost all the food I cook are these. I don't get a lot of iodine since I eat natural sea salt. This has a great source of iodine. It's different types of kelp and seaweed, and they don't really have a lot of flavor. Add a little tiny bit of saltiness to it. So I pretty much just put it in anything that I cook. Of course, that's not something you have to do. It doesn't really change the flavor of the dish. Our onions are looking nice and translucent. Starting to caramelize a little tiny bit here and there. And for the beef there, all you're really looking for is a nice, evenly brown surface, and then that's when it's done. And for the vegetables, it's really worth having a little bit of patience and waiting for it to be nicely caramelized, because the flavor really gets better and better the longer you cook it. Unless you burn it, of course. I add a little bit of butter into the pan at the very end. I add about a tablespoon of butter. I just use regular pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt as well as the sweetness and the caramelized vegetables. As it's finishing, we'll add a little bit more black pepper and a little bit of salt. Very good.